Welcome to Nightfall Narratives, the podcast that goes where shadows and stories intersect to explore the eerie and enigmatic. Join us as we journey into the heart of the unknown, immersing ourselves in tales of suspense and terror. In each episode, we'll either read a spine-tingling tale, or we'll take a closer look at the art of writing, unraveling the mysteries of storycraft that make such tales so eerily effective. So, sit back, relax, and feel the embrace of the mysterious as we embark on this journey into the heart of the night. Welcome back yet again to Nightfall Narratives with me, your Nightfall narrator, R. Douglas Patton. In today's episode, we'll discuss and analyze Stave 2 of A Christmas Carol with a very specific focus on the archetype of the nurturing guide. So, sit comfortably with your favorite cup of tea as we explore together the storycraft psychology of Dickens. In this pivotal stave, Scrooge encounters the ghost of Christmas past, a spectral figure that transcends its role as a tour guide through time. The ghost embodies the nurturing guide archetype, serving as a conduit to unveil the emotional tapestry woven into Scrooge's past. The nurturing guide archetype is not merely a passive observer, it functions as a psychological catalyst. By immersing Scrooge in the scenes of his earlier years, the ghost prompts a profound exploration of the protagonist's emotional landscape. The archetype becomes an instrument of gentle introspection, encouraging Scrooge to reconnect with sentiments buried beneath the veneer of his stoic demeanor. As Scrooge is immersed in the recollections of his youth, the nurturing guide archetype takes center stage, unraveling a series of poignant moments that significantly influenced and shaped the very fabric of Scrooge's worldview. These aren't mere flashes of memory, they are deliberate revelations of pivotal events that, like threads in a tapestry, have woven the complex narrative of Scrooge's life. In this exploration of the past, the nurturing guide becomes more than a passive observer, it becomes an intentional invoker of Scrooge's dormant empathy. It delicately peels away the layers of emotional detachment that have accumulated over the years, encouraging Scrooge to confront the deeper recesses of his own heart. The ghost acts as a therapeutic catalyst for change, prompting Scrooge to recollect not just the events, but the emotional resonance of relationships, the weight of lost opportunities, and the profound joy inherent in shared experiences. What makes the nurturing guide's approach psychologically brilliant is its capacity to go beyond a mere display of historical events. It assumes the role of a compassionate guide for introspection. Rather than dwelling solely on nostalgia, the ghost becomes a beacon for self-examination, gently nudging Scrooge to recognize the emotional nuances he has long distanced himself from. With a tender touch, the nurturing guide doesn't merely recount the past, it facilitates a deep dive into the emotional undercurrents that have been obscured by Scrooge's cold exterior. The ghost of Christmas past emerges as a nurturing presence, encouraging Scrooge to acknowledge the significance of his relationships, the gravity of missed opportunities, and the warmth derived from shared experiences. In this transformative process, the nurturing guide becomes the catalyst for change, laying the groundwork for Scrooge's metamorphosis. By carefully unraveling the exterior of Scrooge's past, the ghost creates a space for reflection, setting the stage for the protagonist's journey toward redemption and a renewed connection with the fundamental human experiences that had long been relegated to the shadows. It is a delicate dance of revelation and introspection orchestrated by the nurturing guide archetype, ultimately paving the way for Scrooge's profound and transformative awakening. In essence, Stave 2's exploration of the nurturing guide archetype is not confined to the reminiscence of bygone times. It is a psychological odyssey. The archetype becomes a conduit for Scrooge's reevaluation of his past, planting seeds of transformation and guiding him toward the reclamation of his humanity that he has long since lost. It is, at its core, an intricately woven exploration of the human heart, framed within the context of a timeless Christmas narrative. Now, regarding us, as individuals, the nurturing guide archetype exemplified by characters like the Ghost of Christmas Past in A Christmas Carol holds deep relevance to our individual psychology. This archetype reflects the aspects of our internal selves and external experiences, providing insights into personal growth, self-reflection, and emotional well-being. The nurturing guide within us can serve as an internal compass, guiding us through the landscape of our personal history. It encourages reflection on key life events, relationships, and formative experiences, unveiling the emotional tapestry that shapes our present perspectives. Just as the Ghost of Christmas Past led Scrooge through his past, our internal nurturing guide prompts us to explore and understand the roots of our beliefs, behaviors, and emotional patterns. Similar to its role in stirring Scrooge's dormant empathy, the nurturing guide within us encourages the awakening of empathy and emotional connection. It nudges us to revisit moments of joy, sorrow, and shared experiences, fostering a deeper understanding of our own emotions and those of others. This awakening of empathy is crucial for building meaningful relationships and cultivating a more compassionate and interconnected worldview. The nurturing guide archetype serves as a facilitator of self-reflection, prompting us to examine our own lives with a compassionate lens. It encourages us to recognize and appreciate the emotional nuances that may have been overshadowed or overlooked. Through introspection, we gain insight into our emotional responses, uncovering layers of our psyche that contribute to our overall well-being. As a catalyst for change, the nurturing guide archetype inspires personal growth. By revisiting and understanding past experiences, acknowledging emotional resonance, and recognizing missed opportunities, we create a foundation for transformation. This archetype guides us toward a more evolved version of ourselves, facilitating the shedding of emotional barriers and fostering an environment conducive to positive change. The nurturing guide archetype encourages us to value and nurture connections with others. By revisiting the warmth inherent in shared experiences, we recognize the importance of meaningful relationships. This, in turn, fosters a sense of compassion, both for ourselves and for those around us. It prompts us to engage in acts of kindness, understanding the profound impact of empathy and human connection on our overall well-being. In essence, the nurturing guide archetype within us represents an internal guide for personal development and emotional well-being. It encourages us to navigate our own histories, nurture empathy, engage in self-reflection, and embrace opportunities for growth. By embodying the qualities of this archetype, the nurturing guide, we can foster a more compassionate, connected, and fulfilling life. So, now, getting into talking about writing, here are 5 writing techniques that we as authors can effectively use the archetype of the nurturing guide within our own stories. They are 1. Layered backstories. 2. Symbolic imagery. 3. Emotional resonance. 4. Guided reflections. And 5. Transformation catalyst. So, number 1. Layered backstories. Develop layered backstories for characters embodying the nurturing guide archetype. Explore their own histories, struggles, and moments of growth. By providing depth to their pasts, you not only make them more relatable, but also highlight the transformative power they bring to the narrative. Number 2. Symbolic imagery. Incorporate symbolic imagery associated with nurturing and guidance. This could include recurring motifs like gentle touches, guiding lights, or protective symbols. These elements serve to reinforce the nurturing aspect of the character and create a visual language that resonates with readers. Number 3. Emotional resonance. Create scenes that evoke emotional resonance. The nurturing guide should be a conduit for the characters and readers alike to connect with their emotions. Craft moments that tug at the heartstrings, fostering empathy and understanding. These emotional beats can be pivotal in character development and plot progression. Number 4. Guided reflections. Use the nurturing guide as a tool for characters' guided reflections, whether through conversations, memories, or shared experiences. Allow the nurturing guide to facilitate moments of introspection. This not only deepens the character's self-awareness, but also provides readers with insight into their internal struggles and growth. And finally, number 5, transformation catalyst. Position the nurturing guide as a catalyst for transformation in the story, whether it's guiding a protagonist through personal challenges or inspiring a group to overcome obstacles. The nurturing guide should play a pivotal role in fostering positive change. This can create a powerful narrative arc that resonates with readers long after the pages are finished. By incorporating these writing techniques, we as authors can leverage the archetype of the nurturing guide to enhance the emotional depth, character development, and overall impact of our stories. The nurturing guide becomes not only a character but a narrative force that guides both the fictional world and the reader through a journey of growth and understanding. Thank you for joining us here as we appreciate this classic Christmas story, and as we explore these archetypes that affect us individually and society as a whole, and also influence the stories we tell. Enjoy the season, and until next time, I'm your Nightfall narrator, R. Douglas Patton, signing off. As the shadows lengthen and the night falls, we come to the end of another episode of Nightfall Narratives. We hope you found our exploration of dark and mysterious storytelling and the art of writing thought-provoking and haunting. Remember, the stories we tell have the power to both chill us to the bone and inspire us to create our own. Join us again for our next episode, and until then, keep your eyes open and your mind curious, for anything is possible.